At the beginning of the movie, three students, Shun, Amaya and Ichika, are shown as a voice in the background complains to God about his dull and boring life. In the next scene, we see Shun along with his friends in the college classroom where a doll named Daruma doll has forced the students to play a game. The game is Daruma-san ga Karanda, where an ugly-looking Daruma doll with only a head is seen on the desk in front of the students. The doll turns around after he sings, and if he finds someone moving, he kills them and turns them into red marbles. The remaining students start worrying as they are unaware of the game rules and might end up joining their dead friends. One by one their number starts decreasing. Two of the boys try to open the door to escape but find it locked. They are caught moving by the doll and are killed immediately. Suddenly, a gamer boy approaches everyone to read the message at the back of the doll. The message says that the game will be over if they press the button. A guy quickly runs to press the button but the doll turns around and kills him. Suddenly, Shun notices that there's a timer on the back of the doll and realizes that they don't have much time left. Hearing this, several other students run to switch it off but every single one of them fails. At last, only Shun and the gamer boy remain as all other students are turned into red marbles, making it impossible for them to reach the doll without slipping. With time running out, the gamer comes up with an idea and tells Shun to use his back to jump over the dead bodies to press the button easily. Shun finally presses the button, thus ending the game. As the survivors are celebrating, the doll declares Shun the only winner and kills the gamer. The movie then cuts to the past when life was boring and normal for Shun. He is sitting on a couch, playing video games and changing channels after the game ends. At school, he is walking with his gamer friend, who suggests he ask Ichika out as she passes a smile to him. Ichika is another student in the school who also loves to play video games. Shun answers that he does not have any feelings for her and sees her only as a friend. Both of them head towards the classroom when they meet a boy being beaten up by Amaya, the school bully. Inside the classroom, Shun gets asleep and a loud sound wakes him up. Just then, his teacher's head explodes and the Daruma doll appears. The events at the start of the movie continue from here. At present, Shun starts praying to God to return him to his boring life. The Daruma doll mentions Shun as a mouse and tells him that a cat is coming for him very soon. Meanwhile, Ichika Akamoto approaches Shun's classroom and is horrified after seeing its condition. Shun asks her if she knows what's happening but she says that she's as confused as he is. They try to call the police but find no signal. They then try to flee the school but all the exits and doors are locked. The duo then run from the scene towards the basketball court where they are surprised to see some students in mice costumes, who survived the Daruma doll. They look at the floor and find the words "fit the cat's bell" for it to end. The school president then orders them to wear the mice costumes. Just then, the floor of the court opens up and a gigantic plastic cat appears from beneath. The big cat starts gobbling the students one by one, which sends everyone into a state of panic. Shun notices the ball-like bell with a timer on it. He quickly informs everyone that in order to end the game, the bell must be passed through the basket placed on the cat's neck. One of the students, who is a good basketball player, shoots the bell, but the cat manages to catch it, and throws it back at the student, killing him instantly. Shun seems to be a genius and quickly notices that the cat is killing only those who are wearing the mice costume. He then suggests everyone remove the costume, to which everyone complies. For a while, the cat remains idle but as the students start celebrating, the cat devours another one. The students start screaming and running again and Ichika falls on the floor amidst the chaos. Shun immediately gets into the mouse costume and starts to distract the cat. He realizes that by wearing the costume, one can hear the voice of the cat. All this time, the poor cat was just requesting them to scratch its back so that it could sleep quietly. Shun quickly gets on its back and starts scratching it. He then tells the others to join him and the cat finally falls asleep. Now that the cat is asleep, Shun grabs the bell and proceeds to throw it over the hoop. The other students, however, stop him as they think that the only one who scores the bell will be the winner. Ultimately, they all start quarreling with each other. As they are fighting, the cat wakes up and starts attacking the students again. Shun comes up with a plan once again. He takes Ichika inside and conceals the bell in a regular basketball to deceive the cat. As they throw the ball and are ready to celebrate, the bell bounces on the ring but suddenly, Amaya arrives in the nick of time and heroically scores the shot, thus ending the game. The cat then declares that only Shun, Ichika, and Amaya can live. Shun asks about the fate of the losers but before he gets an answer, Amaya kills the remaining students. Amaya then says that only the strongest will survive, which is God's will. Amaya approaches Shun and tells him that both of them are alike as they have what it takes to survive. Ichika on the other hand disagrees and mentions Shun being kinder, stronger, and smarter than Amaya. On hearing this, Amaya is infuriated and tries to attack her, but the cat sprays a gas from its mouth and knocks them all out. In the next scene, a news channel is seen reporting about the incidents happening around the schools as a terrorist attack. Another news report shows large cubes hovering above the cities and mentions the defense and the police departments are yet to find any entrance into the cube despite various attempts. The media also reveals that the survivors of the incident are God's children as they are able to survive such a tough situation. Some media and interviewers along with the professor from a university are seen mentioning the incident as the alien invasion of human existence. Next, we see a homeless person repairing a damaged radio just by touching it. Later, Shun wakes up in one of the cubes. Among the other survivors he finds Takumi, his childhood friend, along with a shy and timid girl Tiara and an arrogant but intelligent student Tauka. Shun is disappointed in finding himself playing the death game again. He tries to escape but finds all the doors locked. Tauka then informs him that the only way to escape the room is by winning it. He also brags that his intelligence will lead him to victory. Through a screen, they are informed that they have to find the keys to escape. Just then, 4 wooden dolls enter the room. They introduce themselves and the rules of the game. They say that each of the participants will be blindfolded and the dolls will circle them singing songs. When the song stops, the participant will have to guess which of the 4 floating Kokeshi wooden dolls is behind them within 10 seconds. Failing to guess correctly would result in their death. However, if the Kokeshi dolls lose, one of them will explode, releasing an answer key that will open the doors and allow the survivors to go to the next level. The confident Tauka goes first and Tiara second. But both of them fail to answer and are ultimately killed. The dolls then approach Takumi next, but Shun insists on going first. With the help of his intelligence, he wins the game as he was able to note the difference in their voices with the help of his phone. He then reveals that he had recorded their voices when Tiara was playing. After the game ends, the dolls explode, leaving behind a key which Shun grabs. He then leaves the room along with Takumi. Outside, they see a guy being chased by an ugly-looking doll. The guy approaches them and requests them to hold his hand to save his life. He mentions that the dolls can't hurt those holding hands. They decide to help him out and the doll leaves, saying that he is jealous of those whose friendship is strong. Shun looks at the pendant Takumi is wearing and goes into a flashback. There, Takumi is ready to commit suicide from a rooftop when she notices Shun smashing cups and glasses onto a wall to release his anger. Shun then offers Takumi to do the same and she starts breaking the crockery, which makes her feel better. At present, she is wearing the same cup handle that Shun had offered her. Suddenly, they hear a girl's voice screaming from the other side. They run towards the scream and find Ichika running away from the same dreadful doll. Shun jumps to hold her hand immediately and saves her. Soon after, a wall erodes and reveals a doll's face with 7 of the key entries. Shun and his group reach the place where 2 contestants are already waiting. They count their keys but find that 3 of them are still missing. Suddenly, Amaya appears at the scene with the remaining keys and kills his companion as only 7 of them are able to qualify for the next round. When all of the 7 locks are unlocked, the doll face announces them as the winners and it erodes backward into the wall, making a passage-like structure. Then, a voice directs them to follow the passage by wearing the costumes provided. Here, it is revealed that all the games are telecasted all over the country. Next, the group finds themselves inside a frozen room. A large polar bear enters and introduces himself. He mentions that he hates liars and black-hearted people. In the game, the contestants just have to do one thing: speak the truth. Failing to do so will result in their death. The game begins when he asks everyone about their favorite food. After they reply, the bear suspects someone of lying. The bear gives the participants 2 minutes to present the liar. At first they defend their answers but later all point towards the guy who answered parsley. The bear then instantly stomps him to death. For the second question, the bear asks if they like Shun. All of them who know Shun including Takumi answer yes and the others who don't know him answer no. The bear still believes that one of them is lying to him and again suggests the remaining participants to name the liar. All of the participants answer Takumi as the liar as Shun and Takumi were out of contact for a long time. Despite Shun's best attempts to save Takumi, she gets killed. Devastated by the loss of his friend, Shun screams that the liar and traitor among them is none other than the white bear himself. It turns out to be true, and the bear sheds his white color and reveals his original color to be black. As all the lies are caught, the game officially ends, and the survivors are taken to the last game. The remaining 5 participants are taken to a temple. After the door opens, 3 wooden dolls welcome them and also congratulate them for making it this far. The 3 of the dolls introduce themselves as fitness, intelligence, and imagination. They reveal the last game name as Kick the Can for it to end. One of the participants will be the demon and the rest will be the victims. Until the demon places the can to the designated place, the victims will get their time to hide. The demon will then have to find all the victims. He will have to name them after seeing their faces, after which he can imprison them inside the cells. In this way, if he imprisons them all, and kicks the can, he will be the winner. However, if a victim manages to kick the can, the other victims will be considered the winners and the demon will lose. But, the victim who kicks the can, will die as the can explodes. Then, the 5 take turns picking a stick, with the red stick going to the demon. Amaya obtains the red stick. He quickly places the can on the ground and starts searching for the others. 2 of the students are quickly captured. Ichika then sacrifices herself in order to distract Amaya while Shun escapes. After imprisoning Ichika, Amaya screams that he doesn't need to find Shun to win the game. And despite Ichika's advice to hide, Shun comes out wearing an armored suit, with which he is hiding his face. Shun then tells Amaya that it is impossible for him to get caught as his face is covered up. Amaya finds this ridiculous and he quickly takes off Shun's helmet. As Amaya proceeds to kick the can and end the game, he realizes that Shun has attached an iron chain to him. Shun then jumps into the water and starts dragging Amaya with him. As Amaya struggles to pull Shun out of the water, he sees that Shun has removed the armor and is slowly proceeding towards the can. Suddenly, Amaya manages to break free and runs towards the can, but Shun kicks it first before him. They prepare for the explosion, but nothing happens. The game is finally over and the dolls declare everyone winners except Amaya. They also reveal that the explosion was just a lie to make the game even more interesting. An enraged Amaya then grabs one of the dolls and says that he isn't supposed to die as he was chosen by God. The dolls start laughing and reveal that no one was supposed to die. The winners are then congratulated with fireworks in the sky. The dolls also provide some ice creams to celebrate their success. While eating the ice cream, Shun finally asks Ichika for a movie date and also expresses his feelings for her. Ichika happily agrees, but when their ice creams melt, they see something written on the sticks. The dolls then reveal that despite making it this far, they need luck to live. Amaya and Shun notice the words, "You live" on their sticks, while the other 3 including Ichika find the words, "You die." A doll then kills the losers as Shun watches in horror while Ichika disappears into thin air. Shun and Amaya finally emerge from the cube, where they are cheered by a large crowd. They are calling them God's children. Amaya rejoices, but Shun bends down in despair, declaring, there is no God after all of his losses. One of the dolls corrects him, saying that God does exist. The movie ends as the same homeless man from before is revealed to be God. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.